My boyfriend's mother offered me $75,000 to disappear from his life. Today she knocked on my door homeless. The check sat on my kitchen table for 3 days. $75,000, enough to pay off my student loans and start the photography business I dreamed about since college. All I had to do was vanish from James' life without explanation. He needs someone from the right background, his mother had explained in that cool, measured voice as we sat in an upscale Casterme where no one we knew would see us. James is emotional now, but eventually he'll realize marriage requires compatible families. You understand what she meant was, your single mom upbringing and community college degree aren't good enough for our family name. I'd stared at that check until the numbers blurred, wondering if she was right. Would James eventually resent me when his friends' wives all came from privilege and connections? Was I selfish to stay on the third night? James came over after his hospital shift, still in scrubs, hair disheveled from his surgical cap. He'd brought takeout from the hole in the wall, that place we discovered on our second date, and as he arranged containers on my tiny kitchen table, laughing about a patient who proposed to the anesthesiologist while coming out of sedation, I knew. I ripped up the check and flushed it. His parents didn't attend our courthouse wedding. The only acknowledgement was a cold email from his father's assistant about removing James from the family trust. We built our life anyway. I launched my photography business from our one-bedroom apartment while James completed his residency. When we finally saved enough for a down payment on a small townhouse, we held a housewarming where friends brought folding chairs and homemade dishes instead of expensive gifts. That was 2 years ago this morning. I opened our door to find James' mother standing there, designer coat gone, expensive highlights grown out, clutching a worn duffel bag. Melissa, she said, my name unfamiliar on her lips. I need to speak with James. He's at the hospital, I replied, taking in her appearance. What happened? Her composed facade cracked. Richard left me for his assistant. He froze the accounts, changed the locks. No one will help me. Not my friends, not my sisters. They're all afraid of losing their social standing. The woman who once slid a check across the table to erase me now stood erased herself. I have nowhere else to go, she whispered. I should have savored it. This perfect moment of karmic justice. Instead, I felt a hollowness where satisfaction should have been. Come in, I said, stepping aside. The guest room isn't fancy, but it's clean. Her eyes widened. After what I did, James told you about the money, didn't he? Of course he knows, I replied, taking her bag. We don't have secrets. Then why would you help me? I thought about the struggle of our early days eating ramen and while paying off James's medical school loans, building my business client by client, the joy of finally affording this modest home that was entirely ours. Because when you tried to buy me off, you didn't understand what real wealth is, I answered, and now you need to learn. That evening, James came home to find his mother setting our table for dinner. He froze in the doorway, emotions crossing his face in waves. She needs a place to stay, I explained quietly, just until she figures things out. Later, after his mother went to bed, James held me in the darkness of our bedroom. You are extraordinary, he whispered. I would have understood if you'd turned her away. I know, I replied. But some people measure worth in dollars, others measure it in dignity. I chose my currency a long time ago. Yesterday, she was the woman who thought my love could be bought today. She's learning that some things, kindness, forgiveness, family, exist beyond any price tag. Some lessons cost everything to learn.